And the Pfizer manufacturing facility in Rocky Mount was one of the hardest hit places. 9 on your side, Gray Barr spent the day speaking with local hospitals and health centers to see how Pfizer's damage impact us. She's joining us from the newsroom. And Gray, what is the impact looking like?
Angie, those I spoke to tell me it's a numbers game. The longer the repairs go on, the more impact health systems could feel. I spoke with hospitals and economic experts to see how time will impact the supply chain. The Pfizer facility in Rocky Mount is one of 10 Pfizer manufacturing sites in the U.S. According to Pfizer, Rocky Mount makes 25% of the company's sterile injectables. That's medication that can be taken as a shot or IV. Carolina East is one of many health systems using Pfizer drugs.
We are dependent on them. They supply a lot of our sterile injectables here at Carolina East.
Carolina East says they've received notice from Pfizer letting them know which drugs will be most impacted.
We are currently looking at our inventory, assessing what our current use is, and making sure we're buying in what we need to replace the supply or starting to come up with alternatives for medications.
ECU Health says they're being proactive. In a statement to WNCT, ECU Health stated in part the health system does not anticipate major disruptions to patient care at this time, saying they're working to make sure critical products remain in stock. Economic experts at NC State say only time will tell.
I'm not surprised that people aren't seeing a direct impact now. It's only been a couple of days. I would say 2 weeks. If we don't see major impacts, negative impacts, I should say, in 2 weeks, that's good.
For Carolina East, they say this isn't their first supply disruption.
We have been down this road before. We have dealt with drug shortages for years. This is another hiccup in our supply chain, but we have successfully navigated shortages with other medications, with IV products before.
We also reached out to Pfizer to ask about an update in the relief and repair efforts. Officials with Pfizer say there are no updates at this time. In the newsroom, Gray Barr, 9 on your side.
Gray, thanks.